And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Oh my God. You're not going to believe what I'm going to show you today. This is massive. Like I'm not joking. This goes all the way up to the United Nations and blockchain and cryptos and which ones are being used. I'm like, oh my God. So I got the show's open to the $10 people. After this, it goes to the $5, and then the rest of the world finds out what the fuck is the globe setting up. This is all going global. This is United Nations. They have a crypto blockchain already. It's called Funds Chain, not Fun Chain, like you're having fun. Oh, no. This is just the opposite. They should call this Slave Chain because all of us are going to be slaves. It's funds. Funds chain. The F is capital and the C is capital, but all the other letters are lowercase. The Fund Chain. It's developed by the World Bank Group. Oh, shit. Wait till you see what we've got lined up today. We got the United Nations here today, folks. This is massive. The United Nations, I told you 5.5 years ago, started off the show, I've got good news and I got bad news. First, the bad news is we're all going to be slaves eventually. They're going to have control over us through what they call a blockchain. I started off 5 years ago talking about all this. Wasn't giving a fuck, trying to be all nice, act all nicey and cutesy. Fuck no, I'm going to tell you the truth. That's the end game. This blockchain, this whole Ripple and all that XRP and all that dumb shit and all these crypto companies, this is all a government operation to make every single one of us slaves, to control the entire world. That's where this goes. Now, what I'm going to show you next is how these rich people do it. They try to show that they care for the poor. Oh, I have such a heart for the poor. Oh, God, since when do these rich people give a fuck about it? The only time the rich people talk about the poor is to find some way to manipulate, to control and crush everybody. We're going to get into this, folks. Ripple's right there from day one, you guys. Look, for those of you that are like, oh, I want to be part of the Ripple family, the XRP community. Hey, XRP family. Do you know how fucking stupid that sounds? To all the XRP community members, we're all part of a group. I want to be somebody. My home life sucks. I'm middle-aged, or I'm past 40, 45. I want to join a club and be part of something big. I want to be an XRP millionaire and shit. I'm just like, wow, these people are so fucking stupid. I'm going to show you right here how we've got the World Bank already calling Ripple's XRP a stable coin. Isn't that something? The short bus people just showed up. What do we got right here? Ripple's XRP gains stablecoin status from the World Bank. Oh, shit. Well, why'd they come out with the RLUSD? Right here, you got Ripple's XRP gains stablecoin status from the World Bank. Oh, shit. And you got a Ripple executive, Sean McBride, right there talking about it. This came out last year. And Ripple is a part of this whole effort to enslave everybody on the planet. Well, now all of a sudden, I guess I don't want to be part of the XRP community. Crypto Hulk, are you sure? I just got my plane tickets. I wanted to go to the XRP community thing, meet all the like-minded people and say hi and network and shit and take pictures. What? I didn't know what I was doing. Wow. Truly embarrassing with these dumb shits. We're going to go over this fucking shit today. My name is Cryptoholic, not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy. Don't sell anything I tell you to sell. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about finances. What I do know is me and Chucky snorted 500 lines of cocaine last night. We do that every day. Stephen Morris, don't even say those are rookie numbers. This is the worst fucking show you'd ever want to watch. Don't believe anything I say. Everything on this show is a complete lie. You'll get destroyed, financially destroyed. Let's get going with this thing. So, let me try to show you something here, folks. Hold on. Oh, shit. I'm going to show you the website. They don't allow you to on this one. Let me show you. I'm going to copy paste. Right there. So you have Funds Chain, worldbankgroup.org. Well, they won't let you see their page. Let's go to the World Bank Group. Let's try this page instead here. Here we go. I want to show you how this all happens. It starts off by helping the poor, and it's not helping the poor. This is a test drive to get all these poor bastards hooked up. Remember, you got to get everybody hooked up. We got to hook up Africa. When Africa's hooked up, it's ready to go. Everybody's going to end up being a subservient person. The World Bank and blockchain. This article's dated like a couple months ago. Less than 2 months ago. The World Bank and blockchain, a new era of transparency. Oh, it's going to be very clear. I like how they use that word, a new era of transparency. Oh, shit. It's going to be very clear that we're all slaves. That's what transparency means, very clear. Funds chain, and it's not fun chain. It's going to be very unfun. When this thing fully gets unleashed, it's going to be very unfun. Funds chain, a blockchain-based platform, enables who? The World Bank to improve traceability. Oh, how nice. Accountability and streamline operations. When tracking the use of funds, they're going to track the use of funds only. Okay. You see how it all starts off? Just like, I'm telling you what, Pinocchio was right. And Pleasure Island. We're all going to go off to Pleasure Island and we're all going to turn into donkeys. You watch. They're going to start off by tracking the use of funds. Okay, here's where it goes. Then pretty soon, they're going to track you and me 24/7. Then they're going to microchip us, put the chip in our wrist or the back of our neck. Oh, shit, it's coming. After the World Bank disperses funds for a project, tracking how those funds are used is of utmost importance. Oh, I'm sure tracking is of utmost importance. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the beginning of the end of the world as you know it, okay? Countries use a variety of financial management systems which are not standardized and seldom share information across platforms. Well, all that's going to change because there's going to be a whole lot of sharing in the future about information about us. Oh, trust and believe it's coming. I told y'all. So what this article, I'm going to spare you the pain. They're talking about Argentina's hooked up, Bangladesh, Comoros Islands, Ethiopia, that's Africa. Kenya, that's Africa. Madagascar, that's Africa. Mauritius, I think that might be Africa. Moldova, Mozambique, and the Philippines. Oh, shit, they've already tested this in these different countries, everybody. Citibank's involved in this. Oh, shit. We already know. Oh, Hyperledger, that's Stellar. Well, we're getting into this. We are going to get into this. Everybody, welcome to Funds Chain, where the name is not what it really is. Not fun. But Crypto Hawk, you seem so happy. Oh, and I just finally, here's your Hyperledger evidence right here. That's IBM and that's Stellar. Let me show you that one. Right there. What's the title? Stellar IBM Partnership and IBM's 3 Stellar products. If we look down here where it says private networks via Hyperledger, the Stellar Development Foundation joined the Hyperledger Foundation as an associate member. Aw, how cute. They're going to hook us up. I'm telling you, all these motherfuckers, Stellar, XR, all the top cryptos, these are all government agencies. There is no community, you dumb shits, okay, that are watching. They have made a laughing stock out of you. I want to join the XR. I want to go to the Ripple proper party. Do you know how fucking stupid that shit is? They are laughing. The people in power have fooled you. You've been watching these dumb shit crypto influencers promoting Ripple parties and going to XRP community events. That is so fucking stupid. They're looking at all of you fools saying, you know what? We got them. Now they're like helping us enslave them. It's like helping the slave master make you a slave. I'm like, wow, dude, these people watch other crypto channels. It's fucking embarrassing. Now, let's get into this deep dive. It's a Grok deep dive. You got the website there. You can see all the funds chain yourself. You know that's real. It's already launched. It already launched. The slave system already launched. Now, let's look at who made the slave system, because it's all going to run on the XRP ledger. And there are different cryptocurrencies mixed in with this, because remember, XRP can't do everything. Funds Chain is a blockchain-based platform developed by who? The World Bank. Oh, shit. To enhance transparency, accountability, and efficiency in managing donor-funded development projects. Now, it was launched late in 2025. It uses Hyperledger, which I just showed you, which is IBM and Stellar, which is an enterprise-grade Ethereum blockchain to create an immutable ledger for tracking fund disbursements from approval to execution. Oh. This allows real-time monitoring, reduces manual errors, and minimizes financial leakages. God forbid anybody squeak through the system without being known. They're going to be able to control everything. As of November 2025, this has 13 projects across 10 countries and is scaling to approximately 250 projects by June of 2026. Nigeria in Africa became one of the first adopters. Oh, shit. Yep, look what's going on here. Making a significant step towards a tech-driven governance on the continent. Oh, man. Funds Chain addresses key challenges in international development finance, where traditional paper-based or siloed systems often lead to delays. So what they're going to do, let me show you what they're doing. The World Bank, the good people that they are, oh, we know Crypto Hulk's lying about that one. The World Bank, those wonderful, caring, helpful people decided, you know what? Poor people just don't get all the money they deserve. what happens is there's all this friction when money is being sent, and 20% of the money just gets eaten up along the process. And we've just got to help poor people. So let's design a blockchain where we can track all the money. That sounds good. We don't want to say we're going to be tracking people with this. Oh, shit, no. We're going to track all the money so we can help poor people. That's the intention. So you're going to have different platforms and shit and different money being passed. And that is their intention, is to help the poor get money because they're going to track just the money. Okay, sure. It always starts off like that. This positions funds chain as a bridge. Here we go. Funds chain is a bridge between traditional finance and blockchain, focusing on real-world asset tokenization. Crypto Hulk, what are two things we need to be rich? Global crypto laws and regulations, and then global tokenization. Okay, let's continue. They're working on world tokenization. Oh, fuck. Crypto Hulk, keep going. Don't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. They're working on world asset tokenization for aid rather than speculative crypto trading. You mean like Bitcoin? No native cryptocurrency or token is involved here. It's a permissioned blockchain for institutional use. Funds Chain is an internal World Bank initiative. Oh, it was spearheaded by the World Bank's innovation and tech team. So they have their own people. Well, that's weird because banks don't innovate. So they got to be using somebody else. Let's find out who those somebody else's are. Sharmila Basu was this first person. Here's their name. I'll do a copy paste in case anybody wants to look these motherfuckers up. Sharmila Basu. The other one, his name is Firas Raad. Firas Raad. Crypto Hulk, where are you getting these accents at? Oh, I don't know. Just thought I'd pick them up and practice with them. Firas Faad. Right here. Oh, now lastly, you're going to love this one. Who are the collaborators besides these two people here? They're the founders. They're the founders. Those are Satan's little helpers right there. Now, who are the collaborators? You guys, it's about to get real. We've already talked about Stellar. We already talked about XRP being involved in this. Next is Consensus. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Developed in partnership with Consensus. Let's do a copy and a paste. Oh, shit. That's that Linnea token that Crypto Hulk bought thousands of dollars of. Oh, shit. I knew I should have fucking did that shit when he did it. Because this motherfucking Crypto Hulk guy knows shit early. Somehow this fucking bitch knows the early stuff. Quit cussing, damn it. Developed in partnership with Consensus. Oh, now let's look here. Let's take a little. I'm going to show you this. Here we go. Here is an article we went over back in October 6th when I dropped down a few G's on Linnea. Told y'all it's mixed up with Swift and shit. Don't sell it. Don't do shit with it. Just fucking hold it. Told you. You don't want to fucking listen, do you? Okay. Gonna get your cheeks clapped. How Linnea became the go-to layer for Swift. and its token MetaMasks. There's your article right there. Linnea is a ZK Ethereum virtual machine, layer 2 on Ethereum. Oh shit. Swift is prototyping its new settlement ledger on Linnea. Oh God, I knew I should have got that shit. That's what you're going to say. And I'll be like, yep, heard that shit before from you. So there's that article. We already know Swift, consensus, Linnea. And we already know that this right here is Ethereum based. Here's the collaborators, developed in partnership with Consensus. Let's just say the word Linnea. A leading Ethereum enterprise firm known for MetaMask and Infura. Consensus provided Hyperledger Stellar Besu expertise. Their team includes Joseph Lubin. Oh shit. The Ethereum co-founder, as an advisor to who? The World Bank blockchain. Now, all these other channels, they're all talking shit about the Ethereum free pass and these people need to go to jail. I kept saying, nobody's going to jail, dude. No one's going to fucking jail. These other channels are so fucking stupid. Well, Joseph Lubin, I'd sure like to know that little piece of paper in his pocket. These other channels talking all shit. Like, dude, it's the fucking government, dumbass. If you'd watch Crypto Hawk Show, you would know all this shit, but you don't. These other fucking channels have no clue. All they're like, yeah, all these people need to go to jail. I want to know what the free pass is. Look, I'm going to break it down really super short, dummy, so you get it. There's 5 families in the world. They're controlling everything. The government officials, they're bitches. They do what they're told by the higher-ups. Then we have to act as slaves because they're trying to control us. Now, eventually, we'll be officially slaves, the whole world, because we're going to have all this blockchain right here. They're hooking it all up. United Nations, we're getting the whole world, the top nations to agree, and we're all going to become slaves. That's how this happens. Joseph Lubin's mixed up in this. Nobody's getting in trouble for the Ethereum free pass, dumbasses, okay? This is all a government job. XRP is a government contractor. I already showed you all that evidence. The next day, the Ripple took that off their website. They didn't want anybody to know. All the shit, Ripple China, Ripple Russia, Ripple Indonesia, Ripple Turkey. I can go on and on and on. These dumb shits that have crypto channels have no fucking clue. Okay, let's continue. So we've got Consensus mixed up on the Ethereum with Hyperledger. So we got Stellar and Linnea, and all these people are working together. Let's keep going. There's 50 World Bank staff working on this, and Deloitte is there to audit it. Deloitte is a Ripple partner from day one. The World Bank team, they use words like sustainable development goals. That's how you know it's all bad when you start hearing that kind of shit. Consensus built enterprise blockchains for JP Morgan and Microsoft. Oh, shit. That's how deep they are. And that's why I got Linnea. I'm ready. I don't care if it dumps to a half of a pen. I don't care. I knew in advance how this fucking shit goes down somewhat. Now, let me keep going. I'm going to cherry pick this. Nigeria adoption, November 18 to 20. It was probably 4 days ago in the African country of Nigeria. The government launched for donor projects, praised for curbing financial leaks, linked to Nigeria's digital economy. What happened is Nigeria adopted this platform. Nigeria has drank in the Kool-Aid. The magical Kool-Aid. Like Jonestown, like Jim Jones that killed all these people and stuff. They drank this poison Kool-Aid in Africa, and Nigeria just drank the Kool-Aid. Pretty soon they'll force it down our throats. The Malawi pilot, the first African rollout. Everybody, what I tell you, once Africa gets rich, we rich. What's it looking like right now? And you're like, well, shit, Crypto Hulk. It's starting to look like Africa's getting hooked up. And that's what I told you. You watch this shit right here, man. If you watch Crypto Hulk, I keep you years in advance, okay? The first African rollout is in Malawi. Global scaling. They're having global scaling. It's also this United Nations project, the fund chain, which is not fund, is linked to the SEC's Project Crypto. Oh shit. It's all coming together, everybody. You got Naira. It's covered by Nairametrics, IT Web Africa, Blockchain Desk. All that happened November 18 to 19. It's all happening like right now. Real time, folks. They do have an official X account. You can also look at World Bank on X, but they don't have no official X account, but discussions are held at World Bank on Twitter X. You got the governments of the world involved in this project. This thing is as real as a heart attack. You got Consensus, Coinbase, A16Z. I'm telling you what, this thing is going to be it. This is the world slave chain right here. They collaborate with the United States aid, that U.S. aid that, gives all kinds of money all around the world. That's how they funnel money. They call it giving aid. So the United States has been dumping millions into this. Deloitte's right there. The company Deloitte, to make sure everything's on the up and up and they're doing their projects right. So that's just the beginning of tonight's show. Welcome to the future. It's going to be scary. But we're well advanced. That's why I got like 25% of my crypto on a ledger, 75% on Caleb Brown. That's why I have the Crypto Hulk lawyer, all these things, because Crypto Hulk already knew in advance how the shit goes down. Eventually, they're going to come try taking the crypto, but if it's wrapped up in a corporation like we got with the Crypto Hulk lawyers below the channel here, it's going to make it difficult because there's privacy laws and they're not going to know who owns what. So, already thought of this shit long time ago. Crypto Angel 123, member for 6 months. 6 months of excellent education from Hulk. Let's go to the next section. Now, let's go over to Syria. This is where it all kind of started. It got my mind. Well, actually, after I got in the cold plunge, it expanded my mind. Also, the heavy, hardcore drug use. But I started doing some research this afternoon while I was literally freezing. I set a record today in the cold plunge. 20 minutes. So in the first week, I went from 30 seconds up to my neck to a minute and a half. Then I think one day it was like 7 minutes, then 10 minutes, then 13, 17 minutes. That was the first week. And I just hit 20 minutes today. That's at 50 degrees. So I'm going to, what my channel is with the cold plunge, it's my Crypto Hulk journey to going into water that's 32 degrees with ice in the water for 20 minutes. So that is my little project I'm working on. So for this next week, I'm going to try to get 20 minutes every single time in that cold plunge. And I've got to have 7 straight 20 minutes. Once I can go 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, just straight, then the temperature goes from 50 to 45. And then my time dumps to about 15 minutes or so, maybe 10. and we build right back up again. When that 45 minutes hits 20 minutes, boom, 40 minutes. And then I'll go 40 minutes in 20 minutes in 40-degree water. And then it'll be 35 degrees for 20 minutes. Eventually I'll build up to, and then it'll be the coldest it'll get is 32 degrees with ice chunks floating in the water. And this is the only chiller on the market right now, Primal Ice, that can make it. So today and my body will adapt. I was cold today. Let me tell you, man, I think I broke myself off. Took me about 3 or 4 hours to get warmed up. But I'm going to use my mind to direct my body where it's got to go. Next, let's go into Syria. Let's talk about Syria. I don't want to go in there. That's a war-torn country. Let's look at Syria. And this is where it all started. I'll pay to see the chunks of ice. People are like, man, I want to see that fucking bastard freeze to death. That ain't going to happen, you little shit. I'm bigger than this. I'm going to conquer this shit. Syria. Now, so here's the deal. Syria is a country that has been in so many wars for the past 14 years. They've got the Assad. I don't know anything about Syria, actually. But I know that I'm like 12% Syrian. I know that. I guess my grandma or grandma's grandma, whatever it is, I got like 12% Syrian. But what we got going on here is Syria, for the first time in 14 years, is now on the SWIFT system utilizing ISO 20022. That's pretty fucking amazing. The Syria, and we're going to talk. We've just started. We're going on another deep dive into this world domination shit. So let's tell the little happy story. There's finally peace in Syria. They're now part of SWIFT. They can join the rest of the world and buy and sell and trade. It's all good for Syria. That country's going to take off financially like crazy, okay? Unless they hook up with another communist dictator, then they're going to fuck themselves in the ass again. The Syrian central bank on Thursday sent its first SWIFT message to the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. Oh, wow. Central Bank Governor Abdul Qadir told Reuters, we sent a greeting message to all our international correspondent banks. We started with the United States Federal Reserve. We're telling them that we are back to the international financial system and we are looking forward to long-term business relationships. Syria needs to make transfers with Western financial institutions in order to bring in, listen to this, huge sums of reconstruction and to kickstart a war-ravaged economy. This is where our journey begins. Now, here's the deep dive I'm going to get into. Syria interaction with crypto blockchain has accelerated. Oh shit, listen to this. It has accelerated dramatically in 2025, driven by the fall of the Assad regime in late 2024 and the establishment of a transitional government. The shift has lifted long-standing U.S. punishments and in May 2025, enabling greater integration into the global digital economy. That means crypto. Crypto's coming. Get them hooked up, booked up. Previously hampered by conflict sanctions, Syria now views these technologies. See, when you have a communist dictator, they want everybody fucking broke, so they're relying on the government. And when you have a capitalist country that's built on competition instead of handouts, then this is happening right here. This country is going to turn around. These technologies are for economic stabilization. They're talking about regulatory gaps. They need regulations, crypto regulate. They're talking, this is where it's all coming, everybody. they're going to be rebuilding all these broke, poor countries. You got to get them all hooked up. You and me, I told you already, if Africa ain't hooked up, you ain't hooked up. If Syria's not hooked up, you ain't hooked up. This is a process. We now have to get all these broke countries run by whatever dictators or whatever that we've got to hook everybody up with crypto. It's going to take a while, okay? But I'm showing you how it's all done. I'm showing you what cryptocurrencies they're using to get this done, okay? Then you just have to wait. That's just how it goes, man. Syria lacks a legal framework for crypto as of right now. So that's what you've got to have. Got to have two things: global crypto laws, global tokenization of real world assets. Oh, shit. You know what's going to happen in Syria? You know how they're going to build up Syria fast? They're going to tokenize land, and then people around the world can buy that land. Then they're going to put a building there. We can tokenize that building. And that's how all this shit's going to get funded. Crypto will build that country of Syria. You watch. It's going to be like a test ground. Syria is destroyed by wars for 14 years. It's going to turn around with the quickness. And the rest of the world will be like, oh, shit, we need to do this too. You're going to have investments coming in from all around the world. This is a perfect example. I want you to watch. This is excellent. You get a country where the land is not worth shit right now, okay? I'm showing you how to do this. You buy low and you sell high. Would you want to go right into San Francisco trying to build shit? No, man, it's too fucking expensive there. You want to go to a country like Syria where you can probably spend $100 for an acre of land. And then you can build this massive building, which is for businesses, hotels, tourism, all these things. Everything goes on the blockchain. People around the world, Syria doesn't have to come up with this money. Just like that movie, Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. That's what's going to happen. They're going to utilize blockchain to get all this investment, trillions of dollars from around the world to build roads and buildings and business, all done on tokenization. Syria had a Bitcoin legalization proposal in early 2025. The Syrian Center for Economic Research, a non-government think tank, proposed a bold framework, oh God, it's coming, to legalize Bitcoin for trading and mining. Listen to this. This includes creating a Syrian pound backed by gold, US dollars, and Bitcoin. Are you seeing this? Gold's going to back money, everybody. And you think $4,000 is expensive. No, I don't want to buy gold now. It's too expensive. Oh, it's going to go to $10,000 to $20,000. You just watch. I told you 5.5 years ago, gold's going to go to 10 to 15 grand. Again, you're going to see that happen. Somebody's going to look back and go through my old shows and be like, how did this motherfucker know all this shit? Common sense. And I get a little help from the higher power. You know what I mean? So I'm showing you how this is going. Syrians are going to have their money. It's called the pound, the Syrian pound. And they're going to back it with gold, United States dollars, and crypto. This says Bitcoin, but Grok doesn't know what I know. It's going to be with crypto and all those top cryptos that we talk about in this program. And Bitcoin's not one of them. Leveraging blockchain for transparency and inflation control. The plan aims to attract foreign investment. Oh, shit. Utilize untapped energy resources for mining. Oh, nice. And decentralize power through auditable ledgers. It's coming. Let's look here. The United States Office OFAC, they call it OFAC, Office of Foreign Assets Control, lifted sanctions in May 2025 on Syria. Listen to this. Allowing international financial access. I'm telling you what, money is going to dump into this country because you can make a ton. You're going to go into a country, like I said, where it's so fucking cheap to buy land and to build shit. The cost of labor there is super cheap. They don't need to bring in illegal aliens. They got all these people there that are broke that need to make money and work. Oh, God, this is going to be awesome. I'll tell you what you want to do. If you can get your hands now, for those of you that like alternate investments, you might want to look into buying Syrian money. I would do that shit right now, okay? Because what we're seeing, I'm not a financial advisor, is Syria, their money has been hammered. Now is the time, before they back Syrian money with gold, US dollars, and crypto, now is the time to get Syrian money. However you have to, beg, borrow, and steal. But that shit, you are going to, like a year from now, you will make a ton. Their money might go up 1,000x or whatever it is. Look into buying the Syrian pound. I would dump $500 into that easy. That's just if you're interested in making money is all. Not a big deal. What do you think is going to happen to the Syrian money? They got a green light right now. Now's the time. Before all the development happens, now is the time to buy that Syrian dollar. The government of Syria is exploring fintech for remittances and trade finance. Oh, that Syrian money is going to go up in value. Oh, God. Let's look here. Crypto adoption in Syria remains underground, but growing, especially in urban areas like Damascus and Aleppo. Syrians are using VPNs to get internet access. What's popular in Syria right now is Bitcoin, Tether, which is on Tron, and then Ethereum-based tokens. Well, that hasn't been doing too good for them lately because they just lost like half their ass on that shit. Well, Bitcoin's down from 36 or 3,800 down to like 2,800 or something like that. Like, but let's keep going. Right now, there's 2 million crypto users in Syria. They're using MetaMask, Exodus. Oh, now here we go. Here we go, everybody. Let me show you where it's all starting right here. Algorand, the crypto Algorand is going to be building the country of Syria. Here you go, right here. If you don't have Algorand, you better get you that. You want to know why you want to get Algorand? Let me delete this article. The reason you want Algorand is because Hedera and Ripple are partners with Algorand, and they're rebuilding the whole entire world's technology. The financial platform. Here's all your evidence right here. This article reads, Ripple and XRP Labs join Hedera and Algorand. There you go. There's your evidence. So Syria is rebuilding using Hedera, Algorand, Ripple, Stellar, more than likely too. Let's keep going. In northeast Syria, farmers and vendors use Algorand, and there's a pay system called Hesab Pay, HESAB with a capital P and then a lowercase AY. Let's continue our journey with Algorand in Hesab Pay. Okay, you're going to find this very interesting. Algorand's going to end up being a monster one day. Algorand's a crypto that's highly integrated with the governments. You know that one is going to be massive, okay? You got Algorand literally working with the Syrian. I'm just showing you one use case. There's a lot of other, but I'm just showing you just this. The whole country of Syria is building on Algorand right now. They're utilizing Hesab Pay as one example. They're going to start mining Bitcoin in Assyria. Syria is getting lined up with Lebanon and Turkey in informal crypto use. Turkey is a massive Ripple partner. Binance is hooking up with Syrian government, along with Mexi, BitGet, and others. Gate.io's one, along with Tron. The government is eliminating any kind of crypto illegal activity. They're not having a problem with the government's cracking down, and they're getting rid of it. Sharia, we went over. One of the $500 people actually called me the other day. We were talking about RealFi, I believe the name of it is. It's a Sharia compliant crypto. I said, look, I went over Sharia compliant cryptos. Now's the time where these Sharia compliant cryptos, they're starting to pop, okay? All these Sharia stuff we went over. Some of you guys still have those. Now is your time. Over the next 6 months, those Muslim Sharia cryptos are going to start being utilized real world right here. Here's a platform for one of them. Let me get the name of it so you can go check it out yourself. Let me find it here. Sidra. There's platforms like Sidra, S-I-D-R-A, for tokenized gold. Sidra. Let's take a look here really quick. Give me a second. Sidra refers to the Sidra chain, a Sharia-compliant blockchain developed by Sidra Bank, also known as Sidra Digital Assets. It's focused on ethical finance, DeFi, and real-world assets. The tokenized gold integrates physical gold on the Sidra blockchain, Sharia-aligned investments. The Sidra gold token is, here's some projects you guys are going to want to look into. You might find some investment opportunities right in all these right here. Sidra Gold, it's SGT. Let me look up really quick on CoinGecko. I'm not seeing it. Avatar SGT. That's 13 cents. I don't think this is. I'd have to. It's going to be another SGT. These are the tokens right here. ARX, or let's look up Sidra Gold. These are not publicly listed. No contract deployed yet. So the SGT is a gold-backed token, but no contract deployed yet. ORX, which is ARX, contracts pending. These are cryptos that you might want to keep on your tracker. SGT, ARX, and APAX. They're at the early, these are all early stages. So what I'm showing you here, these coins have not taken off yet. Now here's a contract address for Sidra. Let me see if this is a good one. Let me look this one up myself. Well, it can't be found. Let me look on Deck Screener. Hold on. Let me do a little work. If it's Ethereum based, it'll be on Deck Screener. Nope, too early. Okay, what I will do is give you, here's the, I'm going to give you these contract addresses so you can copy and paste them, put them in your email, and save them so you can track them. The first one is, let me look here. FedNow, Ripple, Sirius, Crypto. Where is that one? I gotta back it up. Damn. Disappeared on me. Hold on. There it is. Okay, Sidra. Here is the Sidra coin. And there is the contract code. The next one. Oh, wait. I think we'll disregard that one. Let me delete that. Searches for unrelated. Yeah, there's not, they haven't officially announced any of these. So don't, just disregard that one. But it's going to be called Sidra. The SGT will be the Sidra coin. The ARX will be AUREX, AUREX. And then there's one called APAX, APAX. Sidra gold token. So let me click out of that. This is like up and coming, like this. I'm showing you stuff right now that hasn't been released yet. So that's why you can't find them. I'd rather give you the names of these crypto early. And some of you guys you're looking at it every day and you'll probably tell me, hey, Crypto Hulk, that gold one. So I just alerted you ahead of time on cryptos that you might be interested in when they hit the market officially. Okay, if you put your trackers out, do this. Some of you guys go to a crypto exchange that allows you to put the name of the token or the contract address in, and it'll notify you when that crypto is sold. If you have some kind of AI bot Now, I'd highly recommend getting an AI bot, putting in those names of those cryptos that I just told you, and when it hits the scene, now it's probably going to hit the scene first on Binance, Mexi, BitGet, okay, and Gate.io. These are the ones right now that are in Syria kind of working with the government to get approval. If these cryptos hit the scene, then it'll probably be most likely on those exchanges I just told you right there. So put them in your tracker or your AI tracker and let us know when those hit the scene. Probably in under 6 months, 3 to 6 months, probably, I would guess. Okay, so let me get out of that one. Now, here's the next deep dive. We're going to look up Hisab Pay. This gets very, very interesting right here. Now, we have something called Hisab Pay of Afghanistan. Let me... Knuckle Dragger, thank you very much. There you go. Now, let's look at this next deep dive here on Hisab Pay. Hisab Pay is Afghanistan's first and only fully interoperable digital payments platform. Oh, God, here we go. Launched in 2016 as a mobile wallet solution to address severe financial exclusion in a country where 97% of the population lives below poverty. So in Afghanistan, the government is failing miserably, and 97% of the people are basically destitute. Time to get a new group of people running your country. Only 6% of the people in Afghanistan have a bank account. Now, Hisab Pay leverages blockchain technology. The platform supports iOS, Android, web, USSD. They've integrated Apple Pay, Google Pay, and USD Circle. Hisab Pay is not a cryptocurrency project per se. It issues the digital Afghani. It's backed by fiat deposits. Well, that's no good unless it's backed by gold. Blockchain serves as a settlement layer in that country. Who founded Hisab Pay? Where did Hisab Pay come from? A guy named Sanzar Kakar. He's a Afghan entrepreneur. It started to deliver combat aid. The U.S. Department of Justice helped this guy, Sanzar Kakar, used to be an executive advisor to Afghan's Attorney General. Oh, shit. 2007, U.S. State Department funded Justice Sector Support Program. So the United States Justice Department, very, very interesting. I'm sorry, the U.S. State Department funded Justice Sector programs. So this is the United States government. I'll get mixed up in this. That's what this is right here. And they had to get money moved around in Afghanistan. So they were using crypto. But wait, Crypto Hawk, I thought crypto was used for drug dealers and stuff. Hey, let's not get into that one. That's going to be a whole nother show. Don't they grow like heroin and shit like that in Afghanistan? I could be wrong. I have no idea. I'm not trying to. Now, there's something called the WFP. You have something called the United Nations, WFP. Let me take a quick look here. That's a World Food Program. I can't, the address thing is so big on the screen. This is a United Nations program. I want you to see, let me try this page. Okay, this one works much better. I want you to see, everybody, what's going on. You start off with the food. With this crypto here, here's the pathway to getting the whole world hooked in cryptocurrency. The United Nations comes in. Of course, the United States is heavily involved in this. You go into a country like Afghanistan, you start feeding people, okay? Brilliant use case. Anybody lets you right in the door, okay? Oh, we're gonna feed poor people. We need crypto to do this. Okay, sounds like a great idea at first. That's how all this shit happens. So, inside of there, but now the United Nations World Food Program is a cryptocurrency way to deliver food. Guess what? Partnerships with Algorand. Oh, shit. Matt Keller, Director of Impact at Algorand, provides blockchain advisory. There's a guy named Nigel. He works at Algorand Foundation and Hesapay. So now we got Algorand tied right in there with the United Nations to help poor people in Afghanistan. This is a really good way to usher in. This is a brilliant way to get the crypto in the back door and nobody even thinks anything at all. You get Algorand's right in there. Very bravo. But it gets deeper than this. Let's continue. So this is going to start spreading throughout all the world's poor, the poor. Okay, that's how we're going to get inside all these poor countries to hook them up so we can give them money. Imagine that. Isn't this brilliant? It's like, how do you get crypto in these countries that don't want anything to do with Western civilization, whatever, You bring the United Nations in. You're using Algorand and cryptocurrency. Oh, God, it's brilliant. Everybody's got a phone. Give them phones. Go to Afghanistan, give everybody a fucking phone. Get them hooked up. Elon, get those fucking satellites going. Give them all Starlink, too. See where all this goes, everybody? It's a brilliant plan. The Afghan payment system. Get all the banks hooked up. Algorand's hooking everybody up nice and quietly until Crypto Hulk decides to dig in deep and find out what the fuck is this Afghani world pay shit going on. Oh, shit. Algorand's right in there doing their little work. Creates custodial Algorand wallets. They're doing KYC. And I'm going to tell you how they're going to know your customer. It's the iris scan. Oh, shit, that WorldCoin, Crypto Hulk, that WorldCoin shit. They're doing the iris scan. Now, this Hesapay, what's the name of this fucking shit again? Hesapay or whatever it is. It started off with Stellar, migrated to Algorand, okay? Migrated from Stellar to Algorand in 2022. So it started off with Stellar. Stellar created custodial Algorand wallets. Oh, well, what happened to Stellar? Maybe it's in there somewhere. Now, Circle is integrated in this. We all know Circle runs on Stellar as one of their choices. MasterCard's involved in this. Well, there you go. There's your Ripple connection because MasterCard already has a Ripple card. September is about a month and a half ago. Algorand Foundation's Humanitarian Aid Payments Council. They met in Berlin. Oh, shit. Well, where was Ripple's first bank? Fedor Bank. That was in Germany. Let's take a little look down memory lane, shall we? Let's do this really quick here. Ripple's first bank in the entire world was a German bank called Fedor. Here's the article right here. Very interesting. Why Ripple's first bank would be in Germany. But anyhow, I don't want to digress. Lest I digress, let me keep going on this deep dive here. So in September, Algorand meets in Germany with the German government to help promote this HBAR wallet that they made. It enables tens of thousands of families via the United Nations to hook all these people up with crypto. Oh, that's how we're getting all the poor people hooked up. You got to give them a reason. You got to give them a reason to hook up. What do? You start giving away money and phones. Brilliant idea. Fucking love it. Okay. You go to these countries where 97% of people don't have a bank account, start passing out phones and free crypto. There you go. That's the adoption right there. May 2025 is when Google Pay and Apple Pay got linked in. You have Global MoneyGram hooked up with this as well with the United Nations and Apple Pay, Google Pay, MasterCard. They're all getting hooked up. May 2025, all done. Oh, they have a stable coin that they're going to launch. I wonder what it's going to be built on. Up. Now, looky here. It's an Algorand stablecoin. There's something called an Algorand -Noah, like what? Noah's Ark? No, that can't be right, crypto. That's just a coincidence, Crypto Hulk. Now, because Noah dealt with the flood and all that. Well, you know what this we're looking at here is? The Algorand Noah partnership. It's a bridge. So if you have a bridge, it crosses over water, and Noah and the flood, and see what? Oh, that's just a coincidence, Crypto Hulk. Just a coincidence. Okay. All right. There is an Algorand -Noah partnership. It's being rolled out in 2025. It's a bank-to-chain settlement. Well, that's a bridge. HBAR proves blockchain scalability. Platform went from Stellar, like I told you, to Algorand September 2022. They're utilizing USDC, which is Circle. MoneyGram. WhatsApp. They're using WhatsApp. Now, this HBAR, here we go, has deep United Nations ties, and the World Food Project, you know what that is? It's the world's largest blockchain project. Let me show you this right here. Let me see if it'll allow me to copy paste this. Yep. Look right there. Deep UN ties. What is the WFP, Crypto Hulk? It's the world's largest blockchain aid project. Oh, shit. That's how they're rolling it in, everybody. They're helping the poor. That's the best way to roll in this crypto project, the world's biggest aid project with crypto. Have to congratulate them. It's a United States, United Kingdom funding project. So the British and the United States are all mixed up into this. This is how they're doing it, everybody. getting the food. It's all about the food and the children. Got to help the children, right? Feed the children. Oh, shit. We got another partner in here. Now, besides MoneyGram, we've got WorldPay involved in this. They're a bank or a financial institution partner here. Let's take a look at this. There's that. And let's look for WorldPay. Now, WorldPay, oh shit, this gets really big. I want to let you see. Oh, hang on. This gets really fucking huge. We're going to start small and work our way big. Look right there. There's the article. WorldPay has a patent, and it highlights Ripple's role in blockchain-based settlement. 2 years ago, there's a company called WorldPay, and they utilized Ripple to create a patent for payments. So basically, Ripple's payments is involved in HBAR, which is involved with just the United Nations, MasterCard, ALGO, and other projects. Not a big deal at all, Crypto Hulk. Okay. I'm going to show you what is a big deal. Now, I'm going to show you something so big, it's bigger than Crypto Hulk's ego. WorldPay. Let me show you who owned WorldPay. They just sold it recently, but let's take a little look at Fidelity Information Systems. Now, I want you to see how big this is. This is way bigger than my ego, okay? Look right here at this. This is so fucking massive right now. Bam, there's your FIS. What is FIS? Is an American multinational corporation. FIS is known for its development of fintech technology. In 2019, FIS, here we go. FIS became the largest processing and payments company in the entire world. Oh shit, Crypto Hulk. Now go down with, look where it says mergers, acquisitions, and divestments. Look right down there. Bam, WorldPay, worth $43 million. Oh shit. Now, that's who owns WorldPay is FIS. But WorldPay has the patent, the Ripple patent. And guess what? I got another Christmas present for you. It's huge. It's way bigger than my ego. This present's also bigger than my ego. Look right here. What did I just show you right here? Ripple partner FIS. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. Teams up with the clearinghouse. Yep. To set up quick payments for all the United States banks. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. This is all fucking Ripple and Algorand. Because remember, I showed you HBAR, which is Hedera, Ripple, and Algorand are partners. Here's proof here that Fidelity Information System, the world's biggest payment company in the entire world, owns a company called, and they're a Ripple partner, by the way. They own a company called WorldPay that has a Ripple patent. WorldPay is helping HBAR, who's a partner of the United Nations, who's helping the poor countries of the world survive. Oh, MoneyGram's mixed up in that. MasterCard's mixed up in this. Circle's mixed up in this. This is fucking huge. The Algorand NOAA integration, they're going to have a rollout in 2026. This thing is going to roll out between Algorand and NOAA. And it's going to direct bridge. It's going to provide direct bank bridging for HBAR. Oh, shit. So this thing is going to go fucking nuts. Okay, Algorand, whoo-wee. It's gonna, yeah, I'm just letting you know. Might want to get some. Now, let's do a little deep dive on the Algorand NOAA integration. Let's find out what the hell is this. The Algorand NOAA integration is a strategic partnership announced. When did they announce it? November 18th, 2025, 4 fucking days ago. You ever heard this on any other channel? No, you haven't, because they've only got 12 minutes to talk about 10 articles for 30 seconds each time, and they don't deep dive shit. They get their stories from other people. So let me tell you what it is, because you're never going to hear it on any other channel. The Algorand NOAA integration is a strategic partnership where Algorand's value is going to fucking go up like crazy. It's a strategic partnership announced on November 18th, 2025, 4 days ago, between the Algorand Foundation and NOAA. It aims to bridge. Oh, see the name Noah and the flood? Well, you got to have a bridge to go over the flood. That's destruction, right? Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. This is fucking good. Keep going. Don't stop. NOAA and Algorand aim to bridge traditional finance with DeFi, decentralized finance. They have a compliant on-chain payments. This allows Algorand ecosystem builders to access NOAA's regulated tools, including virtual US dollars, oh shit, and European bank accounts for accepting fiat payments and settling them directly on Algorand blockchain, which is going to fucking take off. Oh shit. It's going to happen in 2026. You better get that fucking Algorand, all right? This collaboration strengthens Algorand position as an institutional grade blockchain. Oh shit, Crypto Hulk. I'm sure glad I watched this Crypto Hulk show. Fuck me. Leveraging Algorand's pure proof of stake consensus for fast, low cost, and carbon negative transfers. Oh my God, Becky. Let us continue. Circle comes up again with Algorand. Afghanistan and India are going to be countries that are going to be utilizing this. And all of them around the world, everybody. But these are the ones that are going to start. This is where it starts. First mover advantage. Let's talk about Afghanistan and India. They're going to tokenize right here. Bonds, like real estate, fiat rails. Institutions are coming into this. This will be fucking huge. You're going to have real world assets, DeFi, fintech, humanitarian aid, cross-border payments. Oh, shit. Now, who is the founder of Algorand? Oh, just some guy who won a Turing award. Turing. If you know anything about that, it's like winning the top award in the whole entire world. He's an MIT professor. No, that's interesting. Gary Gensler works there. And Algorand started with an ex-Goldman Sachs big shot. Now, who else? Who do they got working at Algorand? Oh, just somebody by the name of Min Wei, W-E-I. You know, they just they were partners with Ripple. Not a big deal. And Consensus for the Linnea token. That's not a big deal. So you got Ripple people working at Algorand shit, Consensus people at Algorand. Not a big deal. You got a big shot from IBM working at Algorand. That's not a big deal. Gary is his name, Gary Malouf, Chief Technology Officer at IBM. Not a big deal. Don't bother buying Algorand. Fuck it. Forget it. Well, you got another advisor at Algorand, a guy named Shafi Goldwasser. He's a MIT cryptographer. Oh, you know what? He won a Turing Award. Oh, and another guy named Paul Milgram. He works at Algorand. He just won a Nobel Prize, but that's not a big deal either at Algorand. Noah. Now, what is Noah? Well, he built the Art Crypto Hub. Would you shut up with that? Noah was founded by Shah Ramanzi. He built Revolut and a company called TransferWise. Oh, shit. And those are like integrated with these different cryptos like Ripple and shit. Oh. Some of the employees from Stripe. Let's look this one up. Stripe. So you got people from Stripe working at Algorand. And that's interesting because Stripe owns right now 1 out of every 25 Stellar tokens. Just saying. That's not a big deal either. Total coincidence, Crypto Hulk. So you got employees who helped form Stripe working at Algorand. And those were the same people that bought 1 out of 25 Stellar tokens. Right now on the planet, 1 out of 25 are owned by Stripe. They're involved with Algorand. Total coincidence, not a big deal. I just thought I'd throw that one out there. Oh, guess what? You've got Wormhole mixed up in this project. Ethereum virtual machine chains like Wormhole. Oh, shit. Well, that's not a big deal. Wormhole's just a Ripple partner as an Ethereum virtual machine, but that's not a big deal. I wouldn't buy any kind of Algorand at all, crypto. There's just too much dumb shit you're talking about. Okay. All right. You're one of those. Noah is connected to SEPA and ACH. That means they're hooked up and all cleared with the governments and stuff. That, of course, that's not a big deal. So they're already compliant already. Of course, yeah, it says here, enables stablecoin settlements. Noah allows stablecoin settlement without wrapping or bridging using Wormhole's native token transfers. Oh, shit. This is good. This is very, very good. I think on the first of the month, I'm going to get my position in Algorand. Connections and news. Algorand remains the settlement layer with no plans to migrate to Solana or Ethereum, despite Noah's multi-chain history. Focus is on enhancing Algorand's interoperability via NTT. Oh, shit, this is fucking good. Yeah, buddy, this Crypto Hawk show is really something else. Oh, shit, there's more. Wait a second. Don't bust your nut just yet. This Noah and all these projects I just talked about, they have agentic AI, Google Cloud's AP2. It's like they're using AI, the robots, the AI bots, and they're using Coinbase's X402, which that's kind of like Ripple's HTTP 402, the Interledger Protocol. This is so fucking huge right here. This whole fucking thing. I don't got time, I think, to get into that. But the Coinbase X402, that's basically Ripple's interoperable platforms, basically what that shit is. Who do you got investing in Algorand? Union Square Ventures? That's fucking huge. Our Arrington XRP company. Now, Michael Arrington is Brad Garlinghouse's best friend in crypto, and he has a fund called Arrington XRP Capital. They're involved with Algorand, but that's not a big deal. You don't need to know that. And that is it. Where are we as far as time? Oh shit, we're at an hour and 25 minutes. Son of a bitch. Okay, this show is officially over. I think that'll be it. We had, and I still had some more to go over. I don't got time. So there's an article here about the world's largest humanitarian blockchain project. Pakistan's involved in this. This thing's fucking massive. Munich, Germany. Germany comes up in this. I can't get into it. I know there was something that I needed to say. Yeah, they're using biometrics in this. Of course, how you get the food, if you want the food money and all that shit, they're going to do biometrics. They're using a company called United Nations HCR Biometrics. That's how you hook up all these people. You want to eat? You want food? Take your picture. Let's see your iris. Let's do all that shit. Let's get your fingerprints and all these things going. That's how you do it. You have what's called an AA Vance card. It's mobile wallet for Latin America. AA Vance. So 2 A's and then a Vance. The word Vance. Food for crisis. That's how they're doing this. Brilliant idea. Enslaving the whole entire world. Cardano's mixed up in this. November 2025, the World Food Project and the United Nations DP Cardano panel at the Cardano Summit in Berlin. Oh, shit. Good old Cardano's. Charles Hoskins. You got the African Development Bank for Nigeria is all hooked up in this. Colombia, the country of Colombia is working on this as well. The World Food Platform Project. Ripple with the Ripple XRP. It says there's a pilot in Colombia with Ripple XRP for farmer credit. Community. Philippines is mixed in with this. They're getting all the poor countries hooked up. This is what I'm seeing right here. I'm showing you a bird's eye view, like I'm flying over, just kind of telling you what's going on. That one, that'll be good for there. Ripple partner. Okay. Okay, that'll be it for today's program in the evening. I will see. I'm going to work on a show for tomorrow morning. I don't know if I can get news for that, but I'll give it my best shot. If I don't have an AM, I'll definitely have a PM for tomorrow. So there you go.